Sorry. Did I make you wait long?
No. I was debating with the menu whether to drink coffee or continue living healthy with plain water.
And the result?
I ordered iced milk coffee. Reason lost completely.
I knew it. You can't live healthy and sit in a coffee shop at 10 in the morning.
How about you? Your face looks like you've been through an unwanted week.
Not really. It's just, this week I discovered something important.
Sounds serious.
I can't study hard, sleep enough, and keep a cheerful spirit at the same time.
Ah, the impossible triangle. I tried it too. The result was, I chose sleep.
I choose complaining.
What did you study this week that makes you look so tired?
A subject where the lecturer speaks very well, but every time he starts lecturing, my brain automatically switches to abstract mode.
The brain is protecting itself.
Maybe. I sat taking notes very attentively, but when I looked back, there was only one line in the notebook. Don't forget to buy milk on the way home.
At least you remembered something important.
How about you? How was your week?
I tried starting a habit of waking up early.
Oh, that sounds mature.
Day 1, alarm rings, I turn it off. Day 2, alarm rings, I feel sorry for the bed. Day 3, I change the alarm to 9 o'clock to spare the heartache.
Progress in a very honest direction.
I think it's important to understand yourself. I am not a morning person.
I'm the opposite. In the morning, I'm full of energy until I have to talk to someone.
So us sitting here in silence would be perfect.
Have you ever found it strange, like, it's the weekend but it still feels like you haven't rested?
Yes. Like our brains still have tabs open that aren't closed.
Exactly. I'm drinking coffee, but in my head, I'm still thinking about unanswered emails.
I once tried doing nothing for a day. The result was feeling guilty all day.
Why does resting require skill?
Because no one teaches us how to rest seriously.
If there was a course on that, I'd study very hard.
Final exam. Take a 30-minute nap without dreaming about deadlines.
I'd fail for sure.
Hey, have you noticed that every time we sit here talking, everything naturally slows down?
Yeah, like time is having coffee with us.
No rush. No noise. Just two people trying to understand life a little.
Sounds like your new life philosophy.
I'm trying to live slower, but my brain is still running on 5G.
Well, at least today you came here, sat still, and didn't constantly look at your phone.
That's because you're sitting across from me.
Why is that?
Because if I look at my phone, I'll miss some very interesting expressions.
For example?
For example, the one where you try to act like you're not tired, but actually thinking about going back to sleep.
Caught. Well, at least today counts as a decent morning.
Yeah. No need for anything big. Just sit here, finish the coffee, and let the day pass gently.
Have you ever felt like you're trying so hard, but not sure what for?
Yes. Usually when I'm studying, but my mind is thinking, why am I studying this?
Yeah, me too. Some days I open my laptop, look at the blank screen, and ask myself, where am I going anyway?
And then you keep typing.
Yeah, because stopping makes me feel guilty.
That feeling is really tiring. Not tired from doing a lot, but tired from not knowing if you're doing right or wrong.
Exactly. Like everyone around has a map, and I'm holding a blank piece of paper.
But everyone is just pretending they know the way.
You think so?
Yeah. I asked a few people who seem very stable. In the end, they said, I'm just guessing too.
That sounds comforting.
At least we're not lost alone.
Lately, I've been comparing myself to others a lot.
Me too. Social media doesn't help with that.
Everyone has achievements, projects, clear passions, and I'm trying to remember what to eat today.
But have you noticed? They only post the best parts.
I know, but it's still hard not to compare.
Yeah. Comparing is like a bad habit. You know it's not good, but you still do it.
Do you have a way to escape it?
Not yet. But I'm trying one way. Compare today's me with last month's me only.
How's the result?
At least I drink less coffee.
That's a significant step forward.
Probably.
Sometimes I wonder, if I go a bit slower, will I be left behind?
Maybe. But you might also see things that others miss because they run too fast.
Sounds like a line from a movie.
I know, but sometimes we need movie-like lines to keep going.
Marcus,
Yeah?
if one day I still haven't succeeded in the way everyone expects,
Then what?
do you think I've failed?
I think, if you're still trying to live decently, understand yourself more each day, then no.
Sounds too simple.
But sometimes the truth is simpler than we think.
Maybe.
It is.
At least today, sitting here talking like this, I feel a bit lighter.
Me too. Maybe this is how we learn life.
No textbook, no grades.
Just weekend coffee sessions.
Next week, shall we sit here again?
Yeah. If life hasn't dragged us elsewhere yet.
Deal.
Have you ever thought, if things don't turn out as we imagine, then so what?
Yes. I think about that more than I want to admit.
Me too. Sometimes I imagine a very specific future. Then, as I grow older, that future fades.
I once had a very detailed life plan.
And now?
Now it's somewhere in an old file. I don't dare open it again.
Afraid to see you've gone off track?
Yeah. Or afraid to realize I've changed.
Change isn't bad.
I know, but sometimes I wonder, did I change because I grew up or because I gave up?
I think some dreams don't die. They just change shape.
Sounds like a self-comforting phrase.
Maybe. But I like to believe in it.
So what's your dream now?
Not big. Just live a life where, when I wake up, I don't hate the new day.
Sounds much more realistic.
And you?
I want one day to look back and not blame myself for being too scared.
Scared of what?
Scared of being wrong? Scared of choosing wrong? Scared I'm not good enough to pursue what I like.
Everyone is scared of those things.
But some people still dare to step forward.
And some need more time. That's okay.
Have you ever thought, if I fail, then so what?
Yes. But then I think failure is just part of the story.
A pretty painful part.
Yeah. But it's also the part that makes the story more real.
You talk like you've been through a lot.
Not much. Just enough to understand that no one really knows what they're doing.
Hearing that suddenly makes me feel lighter.
Because you're not alone.
You know, I like conversations like this.
Me too.
Not because there are answers.
But because someone is willing to sit and listen to the end.
Yeah.
If later everything changes, work changes, people change.
Then what?
I hope I still remember this feeling. An ordinary afternoon, a coffee shop, and a conversation that doesn't need to be perfect.
Maybe sometimes happiness is simply being able to sit still and not have to pretend to be okay.
Yeah. And having someone accept that with you.
Let's go home. It's getting dark.
Yeah. But next week, meet again?
Definitely.